So a brand new Pokemon Presents is just around the corner, and of course I'm going to have a predictions video going over all of my thoughts on the stuff that could be announced inside of that in the next few days. But today I want to talk to you guys about a pretty big discovery that was actually made just a few days ago, and it could give us a potential clue for one of the big announcements and focus that could be inside of this Pokemon Presents, and it is honestly something that makes me pretty excited. I've even talked about it very recently in one of my videos, and that is Pokemon Champions. So Pokemon Champions was an entire surprise announcement that came out of nowhere inside of the Pokemon Presents that we had for Pokemon Day back in February, and it's basically going to be a battle simulator game heavily focused on having competitive Pokemon battles against your friends and playing against people online, and it's going to be coming to mobile devices as well as the Nintendo Switch. And as soon as people saw this, there was even a lot of speculation about the possibility that the competitive scene and official VGC could in fact be moving now towards this and potentially giving some more creative options now for just the normal main series games. And aside from that reveal trailer, we didn't really get any other additional information about Pokemon Champions, but we did learn a few things that came after that Pokemon Presents ended, and the first thing being that Pokemon Champions is in fact going to be a paid game. I know it's been going around that people are saying that it's going to be a free-to-play game. I don't know where people got that from. I think it was just a guess for a lot of people, but it seems like this is actually going to be a paid game that you're going to have to pay for once, which honestly I don't mind because I think it could be worse if they decided to make this into like a subscription based game or have a bunch of microtransactions or something. So I'm honestly fine if it's just like a good game that you have to pay once and then you have it forever. I think that's totally fine, and it also seems like that this is only going to be a digital game that you can download from the eShop, so there isn't going to be a physical release for Pokemon Champions with like a cartridge or anything, and I think that that makes a lot of sense too. Hopefully the price isn't going to be too high. Like I really hope that they don't price this at like an entire full-fledged AAA Pokemon price where it's like $70 or $60. I'm kind of really hoping it's going to be like that $30 to $40 price. I think that would be the perfect sweet spot for something like this, but maybe there is going to be like other additional content, and because of that they're going to up the price more, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But the reason I want to talk to you guys about Pokemon Champions today is because just a few days ago there was a pretty big discovery that was made, and it could be potentially telling us what to expect going into this upcoming Pokemon Presents, so that's what I'm going to show you guys right now. Alright, so this is the LinkedIn page for Musafumi Nukita, who is a game director and video game designer who's actually worked on a lot of Pokemon games, but also a lot of other popular game series as well. And if we take a look here on his LinkedIn page and kind of scroll down, we can see on the About section, I love games, both playing them and designing them. And then in terms of the summary, 22 plus years of game design experience in various genres and platforms, including the Pokemon series, Like a Dragon or Yakuza series, Final Fantasy 15 series, and various new IP. And he's made a lot of games for different platforms like the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, PC, Nintendo Switch, even all the way back to like the 360 and original Xbox and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool, but the reason I'm talking about this person is because if we look in the experience section and kind of scroll down, it says right here, assistant producer / development director / lead game designer from January 2024 to June 2025 for none other than Pokemon Champions, coming to Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android, Pokemon battle game. Spearheaded project recovery from late pre-production, achieving alpha milestone and passing beta milestone, managed development, assisted production / direction, and led out game design, text, cinematics, sound, and localization, negotiated with publishers and external partners, ensuring alignment across stakeholders, and mentored future director and lead game designers, transitioning responsibilities to prepare for new organizational roles by summer 2025. So the reason why this is interesting is because he's saying basically here in terms of his experience on LinkedIn that from January 2024 to June 2025 was when he was working on Pokemon Champions. And now, if we look at the most recent thing, assistant producer from June 2025 to present for a new project, unannounced title. Now, I don't know if this is for Pokemon or if it's for some other series or anything like that, but the point is this guy was working a lot on Pokemon Champions, like literally for over a year, since like January of last year, and he basically just finished that in June of 2025. And I think that this could potentially mean that maybe Pokemon Champions is actually much closer to completion than we thought. And I mean, like, basically with the last part here saying how, like, he had mentored future director and lead game designers transitioning responsibilities, preparing for new organizational roles by summer 2025. That's basically kind of like saying, like, he's passing the torch, like he's giving it to somebody else. Like, after this game comes out, like, there's going to be more people that are going to be working on it and things that they're going to have to be wary of, and that's what he's kind of mentoring them right now. And to me, that seems like that he's kind of done with Pokemon Champions and he's needed elsewhere. And because of that, now he kind of mentored all these other people, and Pokemon Champions might actually be closer than we think. And I'm pretty sure when they even revealed Pokemon Champions earlier this year, they didn't really give us any type of time frame or estimate for like when this game is supposed to come out, so we don't know if this is going to be a 2025 game, 2026, like, and because of that, I feel like it's possible now that this could actually be coming out this year. And I think it's possible, like, we know that Pokemon Legends ZA is going to be in October. This could potentially be like a December, maybe even earlier launch, or it could be like very early into next year, kind of like what they did for Pokemon Legends Arceus when that came out in January. So they could do that, or maybe they could have that come out right around like Pokemon Day next year, where once that happens on February 2026, that's also going to be like the Pokemon anniversary for like their 30th anniversary and everything. Could be a big celebration and everything, so maybe they could have that alongside Gen 10 next year and everything too. Either way though, I think that Pokemon Champions is much further along in development than we thought, and I think that we might be actually getting a pretty big deep dive onto this going into the Pokemon Presents, and I think that they might actually give us a lot of information now about exactly how this game is going to work, how the transferring and everything is going to be like, maybe a good look at some of the modes and how all of that is going to be. And to be honest, that makes me very excited because Pokemon Champions is something that I'm actually really looking forward to, so I would honestly be very happy to learn more about it. But yeah, I guess he also kind of figured out that a lot of people were looking at this because he made his LinkedIn private now, so you can't actually go and check on it, which is why I was showing you screenshots before for like just the images that people had captured from before. But yeah, I think that because of all of this now, I think we might actually be getting some more information about Pokemon Champions inside of this Pokemon Presents, and we might actually get the date now for when this is going to be releasing as well. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel as well. I'm definitely gonna have some more videos talking about Pokemon, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you think about all of this. What do you think about Pokemon Champions, and do you think that it's potentially gonna be very close? When do you think that it's gonna be coming out? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. But if you don't have anything to say about it, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.